next hour. Some of them starting in 20 minutes, actually. So we wanted to go ahead and hurry up and give our updated predictions for these regional finals. Before I do that, I want to do some housekeeping real quick. First, I want to give a shout out real quick to the recently announced all-city teams. Well, I guess this is all-city. Yeah, look, the Chicago Sun-Times. I think this is either all-city or all area. I don't know. First team was Alex Austin from Kenwood, Angelo Saravino from Mount Carmel, PJ Chambers from DePaul Prep, Carlos Harris from Curie, and Jason Stevenson from Limboom. First team does not surprise me one bit.
Not at all.
Does
all
not
friends
surprise
of
me
the show
one
too.
bit. All right, second team, Jacob Blakely from Peyton, Xavier Fitch from Brother Rice, Phoenix Gill from St. Ignatius, Richard Lindsay from De La Salle, and Darshawn Thomas from Marist. It's a good second team right there.
Yeah,
shout out
sure.
to Deshaun and shout out to Phoenix.
Y'all.
Third team, Marcos Gonzalez from Brother Rice. Damn, Brother Rice got two people on here. Will Gonzalez from Curie. That's a second Curie player. Shout out to Will. Jalen McElroy from DePaul Prep. That's the man child over there at DePaul Prep.
Yeah, for sure.
He's a beast over there. Oh, our young fella. Two of our young fellas. RJ McKinney from Simeon and Shahid Solibo from
bro.
Lane made third team. Shout out to them. And then Jarrell Baldwin from High Park, EJ Breland from St. Patrick. Okay, Al Brooks from Hansberry.
Let's go.
EJ Horton from Phillips, and Chris Riddle from Kenwood made the fourth team. So shout out to them guys for the Sun Times.
A lot of friends of the show.
Yeah, a lot of the friends
go.
of the show. A lot of the friends of the show. I mean, some of the young fellas that we haven't had up here yet, they probably friends of the show too.
Yeah, we just ain't had them out there. Yeah.
And that's coming. That's coming real soon. All right, let's jump right into these predictions. I just want to let y'all know I'm actually doing pretty well. Oh, one last shout out. I want to give a shout out to the people that's copying us. You know. Oh, we gonna get to you, Heem, on that mixtape.
Boy.
We gonna get to you, Heem. You is on my docket to get to, brother. But I want to give a shout out to the people that's copying us. All right, you can't do what we do, but we see you. We do see you,
And it's all good.
and it's all good,
And it's all good.
and it's all good. Clearly, the people loving what we doing, though.
Yeah, for sure.
And I love
For sure.
doing it.
I love doing it.
I just
Yeah,
rushed home
yeah.
from all the way out in Rosemont to rush to the studio so we can get this done.
Yeah.
So shout out to y'all. You
Let's
knew
go.
I wasn't gonna let that go.
That's hilarious. You know what? I didn't know you was bringing it up, but
You knew I wasn't
glad
gonna
you
let that
did.
go. I wasn't
I'm
gonna let
glad
that
you
go.
did.
All right.
all good.
Let's jump right in. Heem, I got you coming up, Heem. And the mixtape was fire, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
The mixtape was fire.
Yeah,
but
that
I'm gonna
was-
get
I was
to you
very,
in it.
very surprised.
Yeah,
That was like something to wake up to.
It definitely was. And I was
Yeah.
in Philly when I saw that.
Yeah.
It was dope. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
super dope.
He used our look. It was dope, bro. And we like stuff like that.
Oh, for sure.
We like stuff like
For
that.
sure.
All right, so let's jump right into it. Tonight, we got so from the regional semifinals, I picked Hayworth to win. They did win. We picked St. Anne to win. They did win. They're facing each other. So I am going with, let's see, this is Hayworth is the number 1 seed. St. Anne is a 5 seed. I'm going with Hayworth. Hayworth will win that regional final tonight. This next game, I did not pick either winner. I picked Mount Pulaski. They lost. And I picked Georgetown. They lost. So it'll be Argenta versus St. Teresa. Argenta is number 2. St. Teresa is, what is St. Teresa? They are, okay, they are number 5 seed. I'm going.
Well, number 2.
Number 2?
Yeah.
Argenta?
Yeah.
Argenta it
It's
is.
also Argentina. I like, you know what I'm saying? That's a cool country.
Argentina got some nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know the vibe.
Okay,
You
I know the
vibes.
vibe. All right, cool. DJ Barner not on any team. That's tough. Congrats to the kids that made it. Yeah, that is tough. But of course, these are all opinionated. These lists and these pickings of all this and all that.
Yeah.
These are all opinionated. It does not neglect or negate any of the other kids' seasons. What's up? Oh, I see George Bellevue on. I see RJ on. Shout out to RJ. Oh, I see my brother on. What's up, Fatine? All right, let's keep it rolling. We got St. Thomas, who I did not pick. They beat Fisher, who I did. And then we have Salt Fork, who I did pick. They're the host school. We're going to keep riding this.
You already know how it goes.
Do I got to keep saying pause when I say ride this? Should I just for shits and
You
giggles?
know what? Just for now.
Okay.
It depends if you do it excessively. Then we gotta
Okay.
we gotta
All right,
pause
cool.
that.
Then we gotta. All right, cool.
But right now you're good.
All right, cool. We're gonna keep with St. Fork.
Yeah.
With Salt Fork. We're going to keep with Salt Fork. We're going to pick them to beat St. Thomas. All right. FYI, we are just starting and we are doing the 1A bracket.
1A.
All right. All right. So last game we picked Leroy. They did not win, unfortunately. So Lexington won, and we picked Cornerstone. They did not win.
Damn it.
Gibson City won. Lexington. Since Lexington beat the team that we said was going to win, we're going to pick Lexington.
I'm with that.
All right. So that's the 1A Salt Fork bracket for the regional finals tonight. These games are starting at 7 o'clock. All right. On to the Chicago Or. All right. Now we're going to talk about Universal. All right, so we picked them to lose against Horizon. All right, shout out to Fred. He was a little upset. I had to DM him. I saw a message. What's up, Molly? I had to DM him. He was a little distraught. He put up a message that was a little concerning.
Oh yeah.
So I reached out to the young fella. Listen, y'all gotta keep in mind that these are just basketball games. I know that y'all put a lot of stock into y'all craft and what y'all doing, and y'all playing for loved ones, possibly deceased, or that's locked down, or just the block in the hood. But at the end of the day, these are just basketball games, all right? And I want y'all to remember that, and I want y'all to not be too hard on yourselves. I know you wanted to win that thing, but I told Fred, I said, man, bro, like, you got a lot further than a lot of people your age. Some that's still here and some that's unfortunately not. Yeah. So, take solace in that. He was a little upset, felt like he let his auntie who had passed away. Like, you can't think like that. So I just wanted to shout out the young fella, and I did reach out to him.
And shout out to the young homies. You got to understand, you know what I'm saying? It don't stop at the game, man. You got as long as you keep living, you can keep living for your people. You know what I'm saying? Representing them. So don't let it stop at this lesson. You know what I'm saying?
At this lesson and at this level. Yeah. Like, y'all got so much more ahead of y'all. Yeah. But back to the game anyway. Universal pulled out the win. All right. Shout out to Universal. Like, I thought that was, and then to be followed up with one of their videographers for the school. Shout out to him and all them. They put up a little hype video using the actual video of us picking against them. Yeah. Right. Whatever y'all got.
Super tough.
Which was super tough.
Super tough.
The video was very well done. Yeah. The whole highlight of it all.
Man, the song was so cold.
Yeah, the song was cold.
Crazy.
I ain't gonna front.
Man, the whole presentation was
tough. So in light of that, because they did that, we're actually going to be interviewing the head coach of Universal along with one of their players tomorrow.
For sure.
So they have a game tonight. All right, job's not finished. That's the attitude I like to see.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the attitude I like. That's that Kobe mantra. Job's definitely not finished. But because of that video, because they won twice, we picked against them twice, by the way. So I'm not making a third mistake. I'm going with Universal tonight. I'm picking Universal tonight.
Let's go.
I should pick against them to give them motivation.
You should. And see what they come up with.
And see what they come up with.
Because obviously it's been working.
I'm changing my pick. I'm changing my pick.
You're welcome.
I'm changing my
Universal.
pick. Live on the air, I'm changing my pick.
You're welcome.
We are picking Richards to beat Universal as a little bit of a motivational tactic. All right? It's reverse psychology. When you are a parent, you got to use reverse psychology on your children. I'm sorry, bro. We're reversing our pick. We are picking Richards with the hope that it's enough. With the hope that it's enough for y'all to win tonight. 21-year-old head coach, 20-year-old assistant.
That's crazy.
That's what's up. We're going to have them up here tomorrow. And the head coach used to play professionally.
Yeah.
So we're going to get them up here. I'm excited to get them up here, to get my Muslim brothers up here, to just kind of talk basketball and religion a little bit. Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to that. But I'm picking against y'all tonight. Use the video right now. Pull this video right now, and get it up on your story. Clip it up right now and get it up on the story. I'm looking in the camera and I'm picking against y'all. I'm going with Richards just for motivational tactic purposes. All right? That's going to keep rolling. Next up. We picked Chicago Military Bronzeville to beat Manly. They did not beat Manly. Remember, Manly scored 100 points in the first game. They scored 91 on Bronzeville. Jeez. I'm not picking against them again. They're going against Marshall, who I did pick correctly against Collins. I'm picking Manly. I'm not going against them. They averaging almost 100 points in these playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm not going against them.
Why go against them?
I'm not going against that, bro.
With performances like this, why do that?
Definitely not. And in this OR bracket, I went 4-4, by the way. All right. Next up is Ronnie Fields led Chicago Hope. We picked them. And they are playing against Austin, who we did not pick. They beat Walter Christian. So we're going to go with Chicago Hope. The video went out on my thing here. I don't know if
it went out on my. You know what? I was looking on. I was looking on Instagram at the comments. I wasn't even looking on the camera stuff. Don't even worry about it though. We all good. Give us one moment.
Hold on, y'all.
I should play the music.
Give us a second. The video went out. We going to get this thing back up.
Oh, it's nothing. We're good.
Yeah, we picking Manly. We not going against y'all. They can still hear us, or did you mute us?
Nah, they can still hear us.
Oh, okay, cool. Do we need to restart?
No, it's still going. It's still going.
Yeah, we know the screen went out. We trying to fix it. Oh, because the camera's not. Yeah.
It's a camera situation. Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. We will be all right in just one.
Hold on, my bad, y'all. Hold up. Just bear with us.
You know that technology. It's not. It can be unreliable. Shout out to AT&T.
Yeah, shout out to AT&T with that outage.
Shout out to AT&T. What the fuck?
We got y'all. Hold on one second. Apologies. Appreciate y'all sticking with us. Don't go nowhere. Damn, people logging out.
We're good.
We back up?
Yeah.
All right. All right, y'all. I'm muted.
You good?
Okay. All right, y'all. My bad for the technical difficulties. We back up and running. You should be seeing the picture any minute now. We're going to keep rolling. You can see me on yours?
Yeah, everything's good. I'm watching it now.
Okay. All right. Let me go back out because I can't see. Oh, there we go. All right, cool. All right. We were with Ronnie Fields. We picking Ronnie Fields, Chicago Hope-led team to win against Austin. All right. Bowen, we picked Bowen to beat St. Francis. They did not. St. Francis won that game. We did pick Unity Christian to beat CICS Ellison. So we are picking Unity Christian to beat St. Francis. That's a 2-3 matchup. So we going with them. All right. I went 4-4 in that bracket. All right. St. Anthony bracket. I went 4-4 in this game. St. Anthony, we picked them to beat Nokomis. They did. They scored 105 points. They beat their asses. Okay, they beat their asses. We pick Oquaw Valley versus Arcola. Arcola won. St. Anthony, we did pick correctly. They again scored 105 points. So we are going with.
They getting busy.
Yeah, they getting busy.
They getting busy.
So we picking St. Anthony. What's up, Parm? Good luck in your game today, bro. All right, we picked correctly with Alta, and then we picked correct with Weber beating St. Elmo. This is a 2 versus 3 matchup. I'm going with Weber in this game. What's going on, Yars? We picked Martinsville to beat Tuscola. They did not win. And we picked Chrisman to beat Casey Westfield. They did not win. Casey Westfield scored 98 points on Chrisman. We're going with Casey Westfield to beat Tuscola. This is going to be a
Casey,
2
JoJo.
versus 3 matchup again. So we picking Casey Westfield. They scored 98 points. Any team that's scoring more than 70 to 80 points, we should probably pick them.
We should. Yeah, it's probably smart at this point.
Yeah, at this point, we should pick them.
At this
Absolutely.
Point, yeah.
All right. In the NC Omaha infield bracket, we picked correctly with Waltonville. They're going to against Oakville, who we did not pick versus Woodlawn, but Waltonville is the number 1 seed, so we're going to stay with them. Let's see here. We picked Galatia to beat Meriden. Meriden won. We did pick correctly with Hardin County. This is going to be what matchup is this? 2 versus a 3. I'm going with Hardin County. Since I picked them correctly last time, I'm going to stay with them. And then we have another team that scored 100 points. We had Goreville scored 98 points. They're going against Crab Orchard.
You're not rocking with Crab.
We're not rocking with Crab.
I don't know how that's going.
All right.
I don't know how that's going.
But I did pick against them twice already. Remember, I picked against them against Egyptian, and then I did pick against them the last game.
They might be doing the same thing.
They're 4 seed. I don't know. I was thinking about. I made a note that I picked against them twice already. I don't know. I feel like we should pick them. But I'm gonna go with Goreville. I'm standing on business. We're
gonna stand on business on this one.
We standing on business. We standing on business.
Because Goreville got what, 98 last time?
Yeah, they did.
We're gonna stand on business.
Yeah, we standing on business. All right, cool. For the Gabalt versus Trico, we did pick correctly. Gabalt won versus Steelville. Steelville versus New Athens. We picked Steelville. They did not win. New Athens won. New Athens is an 8 seed. Gabalt is a 2 seed. We're going with Gabalt. All right, they're the 2nd seed. And I went 4-4 in that bracket as well. For the Rochelle versus Christian Heritage, Rochelle Zell won. We picked correctly. And then MCC Academy beat the Yeshiva School, the Jewish young fellas. I'm going with MCC. I'm going to continue my growth with supporting the Muslim brothers. So we're going with them. We're going to pick them to pick the number 1 to beat the number 1 seed. MCC is 4th.
Wait, you got them? You picking them against Rochelle?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to pick Rochelle.
Are you going with Rochelle? All right, I'm gonna make note of that.
Ain't nothing wrong with my Muslim brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? But
I got you.
Rochelle stand on business.
Okay.
And I've been riding with Rochelle since.
You have. All right. And you have. You did pick them, even though I went against them. So all right, cool. You got Rochelle. I'm staying with my Muslim brothers with the MCC Academy. Aurora Christian versus Hinckley Big Rock. We picked Hinckley Big Rock. They did not win. Aurora Christian, number 2 seed, won. But Earlville, who we did pick against Yorkville Christian, we're going with Earlville to win that game.
Earl and Rochelle stand on business.
Yeah, we picking Earlville. All right. Next we had Serena versus
I remember this one. You picked Serena.
Yeah, I did pick Serena. They won, thankfully.
Yeah.
And then Ottawa versus Marquette Indian Creek. We picked Marquette, and they won. So we're going with Serena for Serena.
I already know how you. Okay. For sure.
All right, cool. We're going with them. And then for the Harvest Christian Academy versus Elgin Academy, we picked Harvest. They won. St. Edward versus Ida Crown. We picked St. Edward. They won. So this is going to be a 2 versus a 6 matchup. I'm going with the Christian Academy, Harvest Christian Academy. They're going to win. All right. That's the Harvest Christian Academy bracket. All right. River Ridge. I went 7-1 in this bracket. We picked Eastland to beat Miller. What was their name? Mildredgeville. Eastland did win. And then, of course, we picked Polo to beat Newman Central.
Yeah.
We sticking with Polo.
We sticking with Polo.
You know,
if you know what you know, you're
going to stick with Polo. We sticking with Polo. All right. Scales Mounds versus Lena Winslow. We picked Scales Mound. They did not win. The number 2 seed got upset by the number 6 seed. And then we did pick correctly with this was a very low scoring game. South Beloit versus East Dubuque. It was a 32-31 game. Like that's a trash ass game. All right, so I'm going with Lena Winslow. That's too much of a low scoring game for me.
That's wild.
Yeah, I'm going with Lena Winslow. All right, Pecatonica, we picked them. They won. Galena, we picked them. They won. They're now playing each other. Pecatonica is number 1 seed. Galena is number 4 seed. I'm not picking no upset with this one. I'm going with the number 1 seed, which is Pecatonica. Anawan beat Galva 49-47. We did pick Anawan. Fulton beat Weathersfield. We did pick Fulton. They're now playing each other. Anawan is the number 2 seed. Fulton is the number 3 seed. Fulton, Anawan. I'm going to go with Anawan. Fuck
Go
it.
with it.
Man, I'm going to go with Anawan.
Fuck it.
All right. Avion sectional. I went 5-3 in this one. Princeville beat Midland. Peoria Heights beat Washburn. I picked both of those correctly. We stand with Princeville. All right, they're the number 1 seed. Camp Point Central beat Rushville Industry. Delavon beat Augusta. I'm sorry. Delavon beat Augusta. What was that? Southeastern. We picked Southeastern. Delavon beat them, but I'm going with Camp Point Central in this game. They're the number 2 seed. Illinois Bluffs, I've been picking them all the way out. They won again.
Let's go.
Illinois Central beat Minden Unity. We picked Minden Unity, so I'm sticking with Illinois Bluffs. You got Illinois, then you got the Bluffs like Dion.
Yeah, like I know. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, for
All
sure,
right, cool.
for sure.
Right,
we keeping that energy.
All right.
What they say? We coming.
Yeah, we coming. All right. Peoria Christian. Pause. For sure, pause. I was just going to keep rolling. I was just going to keep rolling.
Because you said it out to
Yeah.
me. It was like, no, we got to pause.
I was just going to keep. Bro, I just was just going to keep on rolling. I was just going to act like we wasn't even.
Nah, man, because there's somebody going to bring us up on charges. They're recording us now. They clipping up the joints now, man. We got to make sure we on
Clean
point.
it up?
Yeah,
All right,
we got to
cool.
make sure we on point.
All right, cool. Let's keep it rolling. All right. Peoria Christian versus Rover. Peoria Christian beat them by 40.
Damn.
Yeah, 85-45. All right. And then Stark County beat Abington Avion. We picked them. I'm sorry. We picked them, but they lost. But Peoria Christian beat a team by 40. I'm going with them.
Yeah, for
they
sure.
whooped their ass. So I'm going. I don't know if they're going to beat Abington Avion by 40, but I am picking them to win.
No, coming off a type of win like that, that's a good look.
Yeah, that's a good look. All right, Winchester. They won. Franklin versus Triopia. We picked Triopia. They lost. Franklin won. Franklin is the number 4 seed. Winchester's the number 1 seed. I'm going with the number 1 seed. It is
As
what it
you
is.
should.
What's up, Anthony? Greenville. I picked them to beat Metro East. They lost. Metro East won. Madison. I picked them to beat SIUE Charter. They won. So I'm going with Madison. Madison is 3 seed. Metro East is the 8th seed. So the 8th seed is doing business right now, but I'm going with Madison. I think Madison put a stop to that tonight.
All right, cool. Hold on. Shout out to Mr. Hills on YouTube checking in with us.
Oh, shout out to Mr. Hills. All right. Hardin beat Pauls. Beat Hardin and beat, Pauls, Super Pauls.
Whoa.
Yeah, Super Pauls. Super Pauls on that.
Can we say Hardin was victorious over?
Victorious. Hardin was victorious over North Green. Yes, absolutely. They're the number 1 seed. We picked Lincolnwood to beat Carlton. Carlton won. Hardin, who defeated North Green. Yeah. I'm going to stay with Hardin, the number 1 seed,
Go crazy.
to win.
Go crazy. Go crazy.
Yeah.
I want to adjust it on the fly.
Super duper. Super duper. That's why motherfuckers can't do what we do, bro. Griggsville, we picked them to win. They did not beat Route. Calvary beat New Berlin. We picked them. We're going with Calvary. They're the number 5 seed. Route is the number 6 seed. So we're going with Calvary. All right. That is the 1A North Green sectional. All right. Now we're in 2A. Remember, these is going quicker now. We're in 2A now. We picked Marshall, the number 1 seed, to beat Illinois West. They did. We picked Plainfields to beat Pittsfield. They did. The number 1 seed is now going versus number 4 seed. We stand with the number 1 seed. We pick a Marshall. Marquette out of Alton. We picked them. They won. Roxana. We picked Piasca Southwestern. We were wrong in that. Well, I should say I was wrong in that. And Roxana is playing Marquette. Marquette is the number 2 seed. Southwestern. I'm sorry. Roxana is the number 3 seed. We're going with Marquette in that game. All right. Auburn, the number 1 seed, beat North Mac. We picked that correctly. Litchfield, we chose over Greenfield. We lost that one. We're going to pick Auburn. They're the number 1 seed to beat Greenville tonight. Riverton, the number 2 seed, we picked correctly versus Porta. Williamsville versus Notre Dame out of Quincy. We picked that correctly. This is the number 2 seed versus the number 5 seed. We're going with Riverton to win that game. Now we're in the Canton sectional, 2A. We are now in the 2A sectional of the Canton, rather. I'm sorry, 2A Canton. Taylor Ridge, Rock Ridge. They won. We picked that correctly. We picked Orion to beat Mercer County Aledo. We lost. Taylor Ridge is the number 1 seed. I'm going with them. El Paso Gridley, we picked against. We thought Tremont would win. Tremont did not. And so then we also picked Normal University out of Normal to beat Peoria Notre Dame. And Peoria Notre Dame won. We are going with El Paso. Why not?
I like El Paso.
Yeah, we're going to pick them. Peoria, man, they're the number 1 seed. They got that point guard. All right. His name is Dietrich, I believe. They're going to get – we picked them to beat Bloomington. They did. We picked Tri-Valley to beat Clinton. They did not. So Clinton is now playing Peoria Manuel. We're staying with them, the number 1 seed. We're going with them. Constitution is 2A. What's up, Ron? What's up, cousin? All right, keeping it moving. Macomb, we picked them to beat Farmington. Sherrod, we picked them to beat Q&A. We're going to go with Macomb. All right, they're the number 2 seed. The Chicago Corliss sectional. This is for the final. We picked Phillips to beat Chicago University, of course. And we picked we picked King to beat North Laurendale. North Laurendale won. We're staying with Phillips. Phillips is the number 1 seed.
Yeah, we're going to stay with Phillips.
Yeah, we're sticking with Phillips. I picked, not unfortunately, but I picked CICS Longwood to beat Leo. Leo beat them by 1 point.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then in the I don't even know what to call it bowl, but Butler versus Julian, the homie bowl, if you will.
Yeah. Yes.
We did pick Butler. We thought they would pull it out. We picked him just on the strength of like the whole situation with them being told on. And I heard there was a ruckus over there on some shit too. I heard the principal.
Bro, you know what? It's a lot of ruckuses. You see what went on at the Kenwood Girls
We're
School?
going to get to them. Oh, the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, then, I don't know if any of y'all on this live now is related to the lady who decided to jump out there for whatever reason. I don't know what the reason, but just by the video, that woman got her ass whooped.
Yeah, that was wild.
Right. It's wild to have a grown-up get beat on by a child.
That was wild.
So I don't know if any of y'all is related to that lady. Don't come for me for the bullshit because you'll get whooped. But I'm just letting you know that lady jumped out on that court. That wasn't a good look.
Man, when you're out of pocket, you out of pocket.
When you out of pocket, you out of pocket. And she got hands. She got belt put to ass.
Yeah.
Just by the video.
That was wild.
Now, I'm gonna pull the same shit that cops be pulling when they be killing motherfuckers in this video. We don't know what happened before the video.
We don't know what escalated.
Right.
We don't know how we escalated to this.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? But
not no shout out to you punk ass cops that's killing motherfuckers. So, but anyway,
never.
Leo won by 1 point. Julian did beat Butler. We're sticking, of course, now since we still got our guy in the show. We going with Julian tonight.
You said a shout out to Parham.
Yeah, shout out to Parham. I talked to him earlier, so shout out to them. Not shout out to the shit that whoever is over at your school, Parham, doing that nut ass shit. Not shout out to them at all. Not shout out to them. Like that was lame. So whatever administrator over at Julian tried and succeeded with the dumb shit, not shout out to you. Under any circumstances, we don't condone that nut ass shit that y'all did. That was some nut ass shit. So not shout out to y'all. So if you see me and you want to address me, I'm standing on business. Not shout out to that shit. That shit was corny. All right. Anyhow, matchup of the 2A. Is this 2A?
Yeah, we're on 2A.
This is the matchup that everybody want to see. This is a rematch with Hansberry and Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So here's the thing. All right. So you got TJ versus Al. Everybody want to see this game. This is going to be a good game. Now, I've been getting a lot of Texas DMs and just little sly shit beans. Now, first of all, let me make something crystal clear. I'm huge fans of Hansberry. We rock with Al and Ike, and we rock with Al Sr. Like we rock with Big Al. We rock with them heavy. Yeah. But I've been getting a lot of feedback that they inflating stats over there for Al and Ike. I don't know if that's the case or not.
That's tough.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the case or not. I have no idea if that's the case or not. And when I went to one game, I made sure to stat the games correctly, and the stats that I had for them was correct. But whatever's being posted, I hope that's not the case. but that's what's being said. And we always gonna speak on the shit.
Yeah, we're gonna speak on it, man.
We gonna speak on it. I'm always gonna speak on it. I'm always gonna speak on it. But those is our guys. So
I got some weight. You know what I'm saying? We ain't wrong. We just letting the homies know what's being said out here.
Yeah, that's what's being said.
What's being said. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna stand on that.
Yeah, that's been said a lot.
It's been said a lot.
It's been said a lot.
I get a lot of DMs on that shit.
Yeah,
I get a lot of DMs on that shit. So
when you brought it up,
I finally had to say something about it. This is my opportunity. But this game, TJ versus Al, that shit gonna be bananas.
Yeah, shut them up, Hansberry. If it is what it is, let them know.
Let them know.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout
let
out
them know,
to them.
Al. Let them know, Aki.
All right, so that's gonna be a good game. So as for the pick, we picking Hansberry.
Yeah, for sure.
We picking Hansberry. But I hope TJ have a good game.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
All right, so let's do that. We're picking Hansberry, but I hope TJ have a good ass game.
Yeah.
It is what it is. All right, bam. We picked Dunbar to beat Perspectives Math and Science. Somehow Perspectives Math and Science is doing their damn thing. So they paying.
Did I say something about Math and Science?
You did.
All right, cool.
You did. Sure. And they're playing Diet, who beat Farragut. I'm going with Math and Science. I think they're gonna figure out the algorithm and the hypotenuse.
It's about geometry,
right?
It's about angles, percentages.
Oh, right.
It's a lot of math going into this. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
So
we're going with the math and science.
We're
going with the math and science. All right, boom. All right, Phil Crest out of Minooka, the number 1 seed. We picked them to win. McNamara out of Kankakee. We picked them to win. They did. They're playing each other. We're going with McNamara. Yeah, I'm going with McNamara to upset them. They're the number 1 seed.
Go for it.
All right. Reed Cluster. We picked them. They did not win versus Mantino. And then Wilmington versus Coal City. We picked Coal City. So now Mantino and Wilmington is playing.
Mantino. I got love for Mantino.
All right, then we're going with Mantino. Simple as that. It is what it is. Shout out to the Lane Tech joined the live. Shout out to y'all. Good luck to y'all tonight.
Shout out Lane Tech.
All right. Beecher beat Carver. We picked Carver. Beecher's the number 1 team. Juliet Catholic Academy, we did not pick them against Westmont. They beat Westmont. Beecher's the number 1 seed.
Beecher should be who we picked through the whole situation. They had a whole I think it was 30-0.
Oh, was they?
Yeah.
All right, so my bad for not picking y'all. I'm picking y'all tonight then. Now watch I do some Drake shit and they lose.
Shit. Y'all bet not.
All right, so we picking them. Bismarck versus Prairie Central. All right, Bismarck beat Watseka. I picked Bismarck. And then Prairie Central, I picked them. Bismarck is 2 seed versus 3 seed. I'm going with Bismarck for Bismarcky. That's how we doing that. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to Bismarck. Shit, that's wow.
I'm picking Bismarck.
Wow.
And
they call the Vapors, B.
Yeah, I'm going with them. All right, and the Timothy Christian 2A sectional final tonight. We have Timothy Christian. I picked them. They won. Versus Elmhurst. I did not pick them to win against Foreman. I'm going with Elmhurst. They're the number 1 seed. I'm going with them. Clark. I picked them. They won. Latin. You know what? Latin is winning. Those are guys.
We already know what was going on.
Latin is winning.
We said that in the beginning.
No disrespect, Clark.
Nothing changing with that.
We standing on business with our guys over at Latin. Shout out to the Denard Bros. We standing on business on that. Latin is going to win this whole section.
Yeah, we're not changing on that,
It just is what it is. Deal with it. Christ the King, we picked them to win. They did. Versus Crane, we picked them to win versus Wells. I'm going with Christ the King. They're the number 1 seed. And then Niles Northridge Prep out of Niles. We picked them versus Montini. We picked them. I'm going with, this is a 2-3 matchup. I'm going with Montini. All right. Mendota. We have this was an upset. Morrison, the number 10 seed, upset the number 1 seed. Rock Falls.
Jeez.
I picked Rock Falls, so Morrison won. And then Princeton, I picked them to win. Excuse me. I picked Bureau Valley, which was the number 5 seed. They, quote unquote, upset Princeton, the number 4 seed. So this is going to be a 10 seed versus a 5 seed. I'm going with the underdog. I'm going with the underdog. I'm going with the 10 seed. They clearly the underdog. Morrison, I'm picking them to beat Princeton. Rockford Christian beat Winnebago. All right. And then Richmond, I picked, looks like I picked Richmond Burton to beat Rockford Lutheran, but I'm going with Rockford Christian in this game. They going to win that. And then we picked Byron to beat Woodstock. They won. We picked Jonesburg to beat Geneva Kingston, they won. And I'm going with Byron. They're the number 1 seed. Seneca beat Mendota, which was the host school. And then we picked Sandwich, lost by 2 to Riverdale. Moment of silence for our guys.
Moment of silence for Sandwich, man.
Yeah, we picked Sandwich. All right, so unfortunately they lost. Since Riverdale beat them, I'm picking Riverdale to beat Seneca. Again, we're in the Benton sectional, 2A. Breeze Central, we picked them. They won. We picked Carly to beat Pinckneyville. They did not. Pinckneyville won. I'm going with Breeze Central.
I'm in Pinckneyville from the get down.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right. Oh, right,
They
right.
decent.
Yeah,
They decent.
They decent, but I'm picking them to lose. Harrisburg lost, so Metropolis is on. Vienna won.
Harrisburg lost too.
Harrisburg won, lost too.
My moment of silence for
Yeah,
Harrisburg.
moment of silence for Harrisburg.
We were rooting for you.
Yeah, we were rooting for you. I'm picking Vienna in this game versus Metropolis. All right. Benton won. Cartersville won. 1 versus 4. I'm picking Benton. Cartersville their run comes to an end tonight.
Yeah.
All right. Westland versus Columbia. I picked both of these teams. I'm going with Columbia for obvious reasons.
Yeah, for sure.
For obvious reasons. And if you ask me, I'll tell you. But if you don't ask me, it's just for obvious reasons. All right. Flora won. We picked them. Robinson won versus Lawrenceville. We did not pick them. Robinson is the 6th seed. Flora is a 5 seed. We're going with Flora. I think Flora's going to win. St. Joseph's Ogden won. Shelbyville won. We picked both of them, 2 versus 3. We're going with Shelbyville. We saw them down at the Get Down as well. All right. Then we got Unity 1 versus Monticello. And then Mora Forsworth 1 versus Warren. I didn't pick either one of them. I'm going with Unity. They're the number 1 seed.
We got to go with Unity.
And then Thalopolis versus Newton. Newton put 91 points on Huntsville. Thalopolis beat Paris. I'm going with
Thalopolis, bro. Thalopolis.
Thalopolis?
Thalopolis.
All right, I'm going with Thalopolis. It is what it is. I'm going with Thalopolis. All right, that's the end of the 2A. Now we in 3A. Now it's getting good now. Mount Carmel versus Bogan. I'm going with Mount Carmel. Angelo just won. What was it, the first team?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with Mount Carmel. High Park versus St. Francis. I'm going with High Park. Because
For sure.
Jarrell just
For
won.
sure.
I think he made, fourth team? Third or fourth team. De La Salle. I had them winning versus St. Rita, and they beat their asses 73-31. Yeah, they beat their asses. But I also had Hinesdale losing to Nazareth, and they won. So I'm going with De La Salle, though. I'm going with De La Salle. Then this is the game right here. I made hella notes for this shit. St. Lawrence versus Lindblom.
Shit.
All right. We got head-to-head
somebody
matchups.
else.
Josh Pickett versus Jashawn Stevenson. Cleveland State versus Denver Commits. All conference second team for Josh Pickett in their conference. We just saw that Jashawn won first team of the
First
city.
team.
You got Quentin McCoy. He came to the showcase, as did Jashawn. Josh would have came, but unfortunately he was injured. Both of them D1 prospects. This is going to be a hell of a game.
I agree.
This is going to be
I
a
agree.
hell of a game.
And we've been seeing Jashawn play pretty much all season. It's crazy. Like, we'll just be
Somewhere and he's
somewhere
there.
and he's there playing. Like, that's
And he
dope.
been
You know
crushing.
what I'm saying? Limbo been playing. Like,
And
that's cool.
and then of course add to St. Lawrence, you got both the coaches over there that came from Rita,
Rashawn and
Rashay.
Rashad. Yeah, Rashay.
Man, this is tough. This is tough. I'm gonna give a slight edge.
I don't want to pick.
I don't want to pick either, but I'm going to pick.
All right.
I'm
How
gonna
about we
pick.
do it like this?
Nah, we picking.
All right.
We ain't
fuck it,
splitting.
man.
We
All
picked.
right. All right. I'll
You know what? Nah, we split. We'll split
all
it.
right, cool.
Who you want?
I want Lindblom. I ain't gonna lie.
I was gonna go with Lindblom too.
So we might as well just pick Lindblom then.
Lindblom.
Yeah, we might as well pick Lindblom.
I think Lindblom wins this by 2.
It's gonna be a close game. I don't think it's gonna be like a blowout or
Yeah,
nothing like
I don't
that.
think it's gonna be no blowout. And Lindblom wins this by 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, but shout out to Josh, shout out to Deshaun, shout out to Quentin, shout out to all the players on both these teams.
For sure.
And the coaches.
For sure. And the coaches.
We'll be
We rock
paying
with all
attention.
y'all.
We rock with all y'all, but we got to pick one. We picking Lindblom. All right? It ain't no shade.
No shade.
Still in the 3A. Westinghouse going against Prozer. We're picking Westinghouse. Peyton versus Clemente. We're going with Peyton. We're going with Peyton. All right? Shout out to Reggie. Take them boys over the hump, Reg. St. Patrick versus Chicago in Trent, some charter school. We're going with St. Patrick. We're going with St. Patrick. And then we got Fenwick versus. We're going with Fenwick. Don't even matter.
Fenwick.
We're going with Fenwick. Shout out to Tay and them boys
Shout
up
out
there.
to Tay.
Sacred Heart upset Lincoln.
Sacred Heart.
They're going against Lampier. We're going with Sacred Heart. We're picking Sacred Heart. MacArthur versus Centennial. We picked both of them. I'm going with MacArthur. Yeah, I'm going with MacArthur.
MacArthur's got a bomb on the buffet.
Yeah, I'm going.
Well, they got a buffet, but you know what I'm saying?
I'm going with MacArthur.
It's a hit.
Mount Zion versus Central out of Champaign. I'm going with Mount Zion. My guy Tyree, his son name is Zion, so that's the logic
I
behind
like
that.
that. It's good
All right.
logic.
You got Glenwood versus Rochester. We did not pick Rochester. We did pick Glenwood, so we're gonna keep. We're gonna stay with them. You notice how I'm trying to clean up that riding thing. All right, so we're picking Glenwood. All right,
You've been
so
doing
now
good.
am I?
And you've been doing good. The
All right, my man.
transition has been seamless.
All right,
bro.
my man. All right, Triad in the 3A, the Triad sectional. We got Centralia versus Marion. I did not pick either one of these teams. 1 versus 5. I'm going with Centralia. Mascouth versus Waterloo. Versus Highland. I picked Mascouth. I'm going to stay with them. They're going to win. East St. Louis versus their bracket school, which is Triad. We stand with the bracket school. We think Triad is going to win that. Mount Vernon versus Alany. We picked Mattoon to beat Alany. I'm going with Alany because there's a high school in Philadelphia called Alany that used to be wild as hell. And I'm going with Alany just for that reason.
Go for it.
All right, over Mount Vernon.
Keep that energy. Keep that energy.
I'm going with that. All right. Another big time matchup. Mundelein versus DePaul Prep. Listen, I just seen that Jalen made the all-city team or whatever that was from the Chicago Tribune. He made all conference. Let me read this off. They had being DePaul Prep had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players. 4 of them made all conference. 1 honorable mention. 28-2 record. 9-0 in the conference. They playing Mundelein. And when DePaul Prep is coached by Coach Tom Kleinsmith, who is a basketball legend. And then Mundelein had former players Connor Enright and Scotty. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but they played for the Wolves. I'm going with DePaul Prep.
Go for it.
I'm going with
I'm
DePaul
riding
Prep.
with you.
Yeah, I'm going with DePaul Prep. Fenton versus Notre Dame out of Niles. Notre Dame got the 6'7" guard. Brady Selhurst is his name. He plays for YNR.
You know how that goes.
Yeah, you know how that goes.
You know
We're
how
going
that
with
go.
Notre Dame. Shout out to Brady. Lake Forest is playing St. Viator. This is St. Viator's bracket. Lake Forest is number 2 seed. St. Viator is the number 7 seed. I'm going with the upset.
Let's go.
I'm going with
Let's
the
see.
upset.
Let's see how it play out.
I'm going with the upset.
That's we always ride with the home.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So let's
Then we got Lakeview, who beat Deerfield. We picked Deerfield. And then now we got Ridgewood out of Norwich. We pick Central. So this is a 3-12 matchup. No. Disregard. Lakeview was 14, so this is a 12-14 matchup. So they upset all their teams. So let's go with the lower seed, and that would be Lakeview. So we're going with them.
All right, let's go.
All right, Canelan sectional. Crystal Lake South, number 1 seed, won. Wheaton beat Cary Grove. We're going with Crystal Lake, the number 1 seed. Freeport, number 2 seed, versus Rochelle, who beat Woodstock. The number 5 seed is Rochelle. We're going with Freeport. Belvedere, the number 1 seed, versus Sycamore. Sycamore is the number 4 seed. We're going with Belvedere. Maple Park Canelan, the number 2 seed, versus Marmion Academy, the number 6 seed. Marmion is hooping. I'm going with Marmion to defeat the number 2 seed.
Let's go.
All right. Thornton sectional. Here we go. Now, I was
Yeah.
talking shit earlier on South Suburban Hoops. Thornton versus Creek. I am going to pick Thornton for this game, but I do think Creek will make it interesting. I think this game will be won by Thornton by less than 5 points. 5 points or less. 5 points or less.
That's tough.
That is tough.
I ain't down Crete. You know what I'm saying? I just,
5 points or less, I think Thornton wins this game. I think Crete is going to play their asses off. I really believe that.
Okay.
I really believe that. Thornton will win. Thornton is rolling.
Yeah.
Thornton is rolling. Hopefully, obviously, we know Mraz going to get his shit.
Yeah.
Hopefully, obviously, Mayo and Isaiah is a huge part of that engine that they got going on over there.
Yeah.
Mayo is a hell of an athlete. So, how those two go will determine the outcome of this game.
You right.
That's my belief.
I give you that.
That's my belief. But I think the game will be 5 points or less. That's my opinion.
See.
We know Mraz gonna get his shit. Mraz going for 20 and 10 tonight. Easy. All right. Shout out to Creek though and Jawan and them guys over there.
Shout out to Jawan.
Evergreen Park versus Hillcrest. I'm picking Hillcrest.
Hillcrest.
I'm picking Hillcrest. I don't want to because other than other than Barron and one of the assistant coaches on the team, Beezy rather.
Yeah.
I don't really fuck with Hillcrest fans.
Here you go.
I don't.
Well, we fuck with Houston now, bro.
We fuck with Houston heavy.
Yeah, you know what
and we
I'm
fuck
saying?
with Eric Tillery when he was a fan, when Diggy
you know
was
what I'm
there.
saying?
But some,
You know how that go.
not all the fans. Just some of the fans.
Like,
just some of the fans.
You can say majority.
Like 90%.
For you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like 90%.
That's like my old stomping ground, so
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say I don't fuck with Hillcrest.
Okay,
know
you
what I'm
can't say
saying?
that.
I can't.
I can.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
You're
like
not
90%
from
of
here.
y'all
You know
don't
what
fuck with
I'm
y'all. It is what it is.
It is.
Yeah,
It
cool.
is.
But we picking y'all to win to beat Evergreen Park. All right. And when y'all see Thornton, y'all gonna get trashed. It is what it is. Brother Rice is playing Perspectives. Perspectives is playing real good. Shout out to Mike Smith, coach down there. Brother Rice is playing their asses off.
Yeah, for sure.
They playing their asses off. I'm going with Brother Rice. Shout out to Kale.
Yeah, I don't doubt you on that. You on point. That's a good pick.
Yeah, I'm going with Brother Rice. And then you got Marion versus Lemont tonight. I was going to try to go to that game, but my son is Zay is on his way home, so I'm going to go spend time with my son real
As you
quick.
should.
But unfortunately, I'm going to miss this game. This is going to be a good game. I like Marion.
I do
James
too.
Brook and the young and the kid Sharkey, and then they got one other kid. His name escapes me. But then Lemont got the Player of the Year and the young kid Ryan Runis. And then they're Lemont is always well coached. Every time I've seen them play. Initially, I was going to pick. Matter of fact, I did pick Lemont earlier, and I'm staying with that. I'm going with Lemont.
All right.
I think Lemont is going to squeak that out. I think James is going to have a good game, and Sharkey is going to shoot the shit out that ball.
Yeah, I think not Cream, but Marion's gonna have a real good game.
Yeah, so I'm picking Lemont in that game. All right, Metamora and Peoria. Metamora. Sterling versus LaSalle. I'm going with LaSalle. Kankakee versus Pontiac. I'm going with
Kankakee.
Rich Woods versus Morton. Rich Woods.
Yeah, that just sound like
that's our boy Lathan. That's Lathan.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's Lathan's cool.
That's Lathan's cool.
Duh.
Duh. Shout out to Lathan.
Shout out to Lathan.
Shout out to
Let's
Lathan
go.
and his family.
Let's go.
Rutgers commit. I'm going with Rich Woods all through. All right. Shout out to them. Now, last bracket, 4A. Barrington versus Freed. I'm going with Barrington. Stevenson versus Mount Prospect. I'm going with Stevenson. Powtine versus Hershey. 2 versus 10. I want to pick Hershey.
Who is 10? Hershey.
I want to pick Hershey so bad. I like Arlington Heights versus Powtine. I want to pick Hershey. I really do.
I'm trying to think of how Palatine. Go with Hershey. Go with Hershey.
Going with Hershey.
We're gonna just throw. We're
right.
gonna throw her.
All right.
I'm gonna pause on the comment. Keep it going.
I'll keep it going. What up, D-Hawk? All right. Lake Zorge versus Rolling Meadows. 3 versus 6. I'm going with Rolling Meadows.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to regret that, but I'm going to go with them. All right. Warren versus Waukegan. We're going with Warren.
Warren.
DeKalb versus Rockford Auburn. We're going with DeKalb. Rockford Guilford. We're going with them. Don't matter who they playing. McHenry versus the other Mundelein. We're going with McHenry. All right. Bolingbrook versus West Aurora. I'm going with Bolingbrook. I think JT Pettigrew and Davion Thompson is just warming up.
I agree.
They just warming up.
I agree.
I'm rocking with Bolingbrook.
Yeah, they're going to go
matter of
5.
fact, I think this going to be a fucking blowout. I think they're going to
go
blow
5.
them out. I think they're gonna blow them out. So I'm going with Bolingbrook. Then you got Bennett versus Oswego. This is another good ass game. Bennett got the sophomore Gabe Solarski. He was supposed to come to the showcase. He had a visit. This how dope him and his parents are. They was going to come to the showcase. Remember we had all the players bring sneakers for Battle Souls.
Yeah. I think I just saw Bada. What was that? Bada jump on here right now.
Oh, he jumped on there.
Yeah.
Bada's on there. All right, shout out to Bada. Oh no, that's Bada Jet, but Bada Souls is the sneaker.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, Gabe ended up having to go to a visit. I think it was to Indiana with Mike Woodson, and it was either Indiana or Michigan. It was a big time thing.
Big time.
Dad called me like, "Yo, I'm really, really sorry." No, sir. Those visits come first.
Facts.
He had his wife meet me at work to drop off a pair of sneakers that they still wanted to donate. So shout out to Gabe Solarski, his mom and dad. So he plays for Bennett. Then Oswego got the guard, Javion Starwood. He is a fucking beast. What's up, Amir? He is a beast.
What up?
This is going to be a great matchup. I think Bennett squeaks by, though. I'm picking Bennett.
Okay.
I think they're going to squeak by. All right. Then we got Downers Grove North, where Jack is at, versus Nequay Valley.
DGN.
Yeah, DGN. We going with them. That just sound like some gangbanging shit.
I kind of do.
Yeah, it kind of sound like some gangbanging
Actually, you
shit.
switch the letters around and it is gangbanging, for real.
And we're not going to switch the
We're not.
We're not.
Not right here.
Not even. No, sir, we are not. So we going with Downers Grove. Wabanus Valley versus Plainfield North. I'm going with Wabanus.
With a name like Wabanus, you gotta go.
You gotta go with them. That sounds like some type of meal that got hummus in it. Yo, let me get 2 Wabanuses
Extra pita
and hummus. Collinsville versus Belleville West, which they won by 1. I'm going with Collinsville. They're the number 1 seed. Quincy versus O'Fallon, which Quincy won by 1. I'm going with O'Fallon. In that game. Normal versus Rock Island. Normal got big fella Jaheim Weber. I'm not going against him. I'm going with Normal. Malign versus Bradley Bournet. Here's the interesting thing about this. Malign had last year Brock Harding and Owen, who are now at Iowa.
Right.
They transferred from Bradley Bournet. Yeah, Malign now has, if I'm not mistaken, Owen's little brother now goes to Milan. If I think. Either way, we're picking Milan. Don't even fucking matter. We're picking Milan. All right, we're picking Milan.
Interesting.
All right, Rich Township sectional. HF versus Stag.
All right, let's pause right here for a second.
We got to pause right there for a second.
Let's stop right here for a second.
So for the record, everybody on HF we rock with, from head coach all the way down to the end of the way bench of the 16th man. Obviously, we had the HF cheer coaches up here. JD been up here. Mark and Dez been up here.
Dez been up here.
We done interviewed Gianni, Carson, and Bryce.
And Bryce, yeah.
So
we've been there for a lot of their moments.
A lot of their moments. 2 game-winning shots by Gianni.
2 game-winning shots. Sister Summer League at Nike. You know what I'm saying? We've been watching them go on the tear. We've been watching them go on the tear for a while.
So he had 3 game-winning shots. The Nike thing, the classic.
The Dipper.
The Dipper,
and then
Thornwood.
Yeah.
So Gianni has had 3 game-winning. So it should be easy to pick them.
It should be. It's going to be a really good game.
It is. Stag is
good game.
They tough.
And I don't want my boys to lose. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let's go with our gang, man. We gotta go with the gang, man.
All right, we going with the gang.
Because I don't think we ever voted for Stag. We might have did when they weren't playing nobody.
Yeah, because we picked them to be Eisenhower, which they did.
Of course. For sure.
Amir said he think HF is gonna win state. We gonna see about that. They got to get through some players now. But here's the thing: this HF Stag game is being played at Stag.
Hey, that's the thing. Stag got home court advantage.
We standing on business though.
Yeah, we rocking with the team.
We rocking with HF. But Stag, when you see this, just know we understood. We rocking with HF. They fam. All right. I know you shouldn't put your personal feelings into when you're doing picks and all of that. But I'm admitting that we are picking this game based off of the relationship.
And fuck that. No, fuck that. It's not just relationships. We've been watching them win since the summer.
But the relationship is playing a part.
Yes, it has something to do with it, but the wins since the summer,
They speak for themselves.
come on, bro.
All right, fuck
they've been
it.
on a tear.
All right, cool. We going with HF regardless. All right, cool. Rich Township versus Juliet
Curry
West
versus HF Super Sectional.
will be a movie for
That's
sure,
wild.
and we will be
And
there.
we will be there.
And we will be there. Rich
Township.
Township versus Juliet West. I'm going with Rich Township.
Yeah.
I think Juliet West gonna get him a game though, but I'm going with Rich Township.
Yeah.
I like the coach over at Juliet
Of
West.
course.
Marist versus Juliet Central. Now Juliet Central upset Lincoln Way East.
I did see that.
60 to
I did see
58.
that.
I don't know how Lincoln Way East lost that game. There's been a lot of things going on internally with that, which we won't speak on.
Yeah,
It's
we
none of
won't
our
speak on
business. I'm going with Marist. But this is just for the record, this is a trap game. This is a trap game for Marist. So I hope they come. Deshaun just also made the Chicago Tribune list. Bloom going against Andrew. Now, Andrew got like a 7-footer. They've had a 7-footer since last year when Zay played over there. Andrew is also an 11 seed. Bloom is a 3 seed. Now, our brain and our allegiance should go with Bloom. I don't know, bro. Shout out to Coach Maddox over there too. And I feel like
man, like
we got to pick Bloom. I don't know. Amir said he picking Andrew on this one.
I'm
torn.
torn.
I'm torn too because I'm
really torn.
And now we doing this just from basketball relationship aside. I
We
want
fucks with Bloom.
We do
You know
fuck
what I'm
with
saying?
Bloom.
Like
we do, but yeah. So two people done. Oh, it's split. Amir
split.
said Andrew. Real Sim said Bloom.
Come on, yeah. All right. Bloom.
I knew you was gonna say it. We're going with Bloom. Now, Curie versus Lions. Let me tell you why this is an interesting game. Curie has lost the last 2 years versus Lions right around the same point.
Really?
Right around the same point. They have lost to Lions 2 back-to-back years. So this will be the third time if Lions beat them 3 times in a row. Curie is coming off the city championship game.
Correct.
Of course, they got our guy Carlos. They got our guy Gonzalez.
Yeah. Man. All right. Okay. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm fucking with Curie. Carlos gave, when we first met Carlos at the Classic, he gave a great speech. People always doubting us. They say we ain't this, they say we ain't that. But if you look at what we doing, y'all gotta know we here.
And he said they was coming to win the city championship.
And he said that.
When we talked to him down at the Classic.
He was super believable, confident, and as history goes to show, they won. So I'm gonna go with that type of energy, man. That's
going
that
with
energy.
Curie?
Yeah, we're going with Curie,
They
man. I
gonna
love
break
that
the
energy.
streak. All right,
I love that energy, man.
Lions ain't coming to play with them.
I
though.
ain't saying they not, but
They not coming to play with them. They coming with their like we beat y'all asses twice already.
with that history. That give your mindset is we like that's like
we own you.
like I guess like Packers and the Bears type shit.
We
You know
own
what I'm
you.
saying? Like, I'm coming home.
All
We ain't finna. Nah.
They ain't going.
Show them what it is, Carlos.
All right, let's go. We're going with Curie. Lincoln Park versus Whitney Young.
Did we go against Lincoln Park last time?
No, we picked Lincoln Park to beat Richards, and we picked Whitney Young to beat Jones. They both won. Lincoln Park beat Richards 80-47. Whitney Young beat Jones 70-38. This is going to be a good ass matchup.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good matchup then. Jones didn't stand a chance, obviously, but that's
Yeah.
gonna be
it is.
that's gonna be a good matchup.
And
I
I
don't
saw
know.
clips of that Whitney Young game.
Yeah.
And what's the big fella name? The athletic fella. I don't know why I always can never remember.
I don't
his
know
name.
you talking about. I can't think of his name either.
Damn, what is his name? Got the hair.
Yeah, you're gonna say light skin.
You know, light skin buddy. He was playing like a madman. From the video clips I saw, he was playing like a madman. And I like Lincoln Park. They play so scrappy.
Munoz.
Munoz.
Yeah.
Anthony Munoz. Thank you for
Thank
that.
you.
I'm going with Whitney Young.
Real Sims, Lincoln Park gonna win by 3.
I'm going with Whitney Young. I'm with you, Real Sims. I'm going with Whitney Young by 3. I'm standing on business with you, broski. By 3. I'm writing that down. By 3 per Real Sims. I'm writing that down. So I'm gonna tag you in that. All right. Amir going. All right. So we're going with Whitney Young. We're rocking with Whitney Young on that one. All right. Now the drama filled with this next game, Kenwood versus Oaklawn.
Jeez, man. Come on, man. What happened?
All right. So
what happened?
Unfortunately, shout out to Chris Riddle, Alex Austin, Jaden Smith, and Edwin Dooling. Shout out to all 4 of them guys.
Yeah.
They unfortunately, it looks like their season is over. Alex is not a senior, but Chris and Jaden and Edwin, I believe, are.
Chris is for sure.
And so their state playoff run is over. And a couple coaches got suspended as well. And it looks like, I don't know the particulars. I'm only going off of what I read in the Tribune. It looks like it was a residency issue that the IHSA informed, again, based off the article I read.
Yeah.
They sent them a letter questioning their residency of some players back on January the 12th, I think it said. And nothing was done about it. And then at the beginning of the state playoff, which was on Tuesday or Wednesday was their first game. Wednesday would have been their first game. They suspended them. But they kicked them out of the playoffs.
Bro.
And then they appealed.
Which is beyond petty.
Yeah. So it was just drama filled. I don't know what's going to happen. But based off of what I read, the season is over for these guys. Thankfully, or I guess I can say thankfully, Calvin was still able to play.
And got busy.
Dev Cleveland got super busy. Dropped 33.
30 on him.
This game is going to be a good game for a lot of different reasons. Because with the exception of Calvin, who is a phenomenal player in his own right, I think they match up really well. With the matchup
they got right now?
With the players that they got now, Devin Cleveland and some of the other players, they had to move some sophomores up.
Right.
They got Rejon Roberts. So the 2 sophomore and freshman, and Calvin Robinson, those are going to be the starting 3. I don't know who to be the other 2. And then the assistant coach down the line. I'm admitting I'm picking Oaklawn for nostalgia reasons. Obviously, my son went to Oaklawn.
For sure.
And I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm gonna tell you what I text Coach Rose today. When you got a wounded animal, you got to put him down.
Damn, bro.
That's what I text him. Matter of fact, I'm gonna open my phone and I'm gonna tell you exactly what I text.
Damn, bro, that is so tough.
That's tough.
That's tough.
Is that mean?
It's not mean. That's what you're supposed to tell somebody in a competitive situation. And due to the situation, you got to tell them what it is.
Bro.
But it's just the situation just sucks because we fuck with a lot of
we do.
kids on Kenwood.
We do.
Kids and coaches. You know what I'm saying? Mike been on here. Chris has been on here.
We had Reno on here. Reno Alex
been on here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And Kenwood is, they like family. You know what I'm saying? The girls and the boys side. So it's like.
Exactly. Real sense. Put your foot on that. This is at 9:52 this morning. I got up, had some coffee, had me a lemon pie that I brought back from Philly.
Okay.
And I text Coach Rose, morning, go on ahead and put that wounded dog down tonight. That's what I said.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. And then I told him I was doing my prediction show and I was picking them. And then I said some other things, whatever. And I said, use this as extra motivation, something else I had sent them. Because it was supposed to be their senior night tonight. I don't know if they're still doing it.
Kenwood?
It was supposed to be Kenwood senior night tonight.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're still doing it.
I remember seeing that.
But I'm picking Oaklawn for this game. Shout out to all them guys. All right. And it's a shame what happened to them. But, yeah, you just got to go ahead and get that thing rolling.
Yeah.
All right. So, with that being said, we got Riverside Brookfield playing Simeon. I see we got a little.
Yeah, I'm looking at that now. That's what I was looking at. That's why I didn't want to say nothing. I don't know why it went close up on your face. I ain't changed no cameras.
It looked like it was dragging on my end from what
it was doing that too.
All right, but I want to pick Riverside, Brookfield. I'm picking Simeon.
I want Riverside Brookfield. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay. I'm going to pick Simeon. Shout out to RJ. Lake Park versus Wheaton. Going with Lake Park. Glenbard North versus, Wheaton. North Wheaton is playing Glenbard North. I'm going with Glenbard North. Elhurst York versus Glenbard West. I'm going with Glenbard West. Batavia going against Proviso East. I'm going with Proviso. Out in the West End. I'm going with Proviso.
I want that.
I'm going with Proviso. Loyola Academy going against Niles West. I'm going with Loyola. They're the number 1 seed. New Tier versus OPRF. OPRF beat Niles North. They were led by Alexander Gossett, who had 25 points. It's my guy David's nephew. I'm going with OPRF.
Like I say, we've seen them play, right?
No, we have not seen OPRF. We quit the tail end of a game. Yes, we did.
Okay, I guess we saw them play.
We quit the tail end of a game.
Yeah.
I'm going with them. I'm going with OPRF to beat New Tier. Now, New Tier is tough, but this game is being played at Oak Park.
Oh, then that's okay. Now I remember for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Oak Park fan base is
crazy
tough.
So I'm going with them. Last 2 games: Glenbard North versus Lane Tech. Our guy Shaheed. So
Lane Tech all the way.
Bro, we picking Lane Tech.
All the way.
And Shaheed gonna get busy tonight.
You know it.
And then the last game, Glenbrook South versus Maine South. Maine South upset Evanston. Glenbrook South is the 3 seed. I'm going with Maine. South.
Okay.
I'm going with Maine South. So appreciate y'all riding with us through these technical difficulties. I will put up the picks and we'll check back in later tonight and tomorrow with how we did.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to talking to the coaches from Universal tomorrow.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun tomorrow, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
That's gonna be fun.
That's gonna be real fun. That's gonna be real fun. So, all right, y'all. We catch y'all on the next episode of the Prediction Show, and then of course the next episode of the podcast as well.
Later.